Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be showing you how to use a Ninja Foodi Power Blender to make a really simple pistachio butter. So you ready? Let's get into this. The ingredient list for this is stupid short. The first thing you need are your pistachios. I'm using shelled pistachios and I highly recommend you don't get the ones that still have the shells on them. You're going to need a lot of these, and shelling those individually is going to be a giant pain in the butt. I'm using ones that are already roasted and salted. You can do that too, or you can get the raw one. If you do that, we're going to have to roast them ourselves, which I'll show you how to do. If you are using raw ones that you plan on roasting yourselves, you're going to need a little bit of salt as well. Otherwise, you won't need this. If you'd like to make this recipe, all the ingredients and measurements are down in the description of the video, along with the calorie count, the protein, the carbs, and the fat. If you're roasting your own pistachios, set your oven to 325 degrees and give that a few minutes to preheat. In the meantime, you can take a half sheet tray, line it with aluminum foil, and then we can pour on our pistachios in a single layer. Once your oven's preheated, you could throw your nuts on the medium rack, and we will bake these for about 10 minutes, making sure that you stir them up about halfway through.
3:28 a.m.
Once that 10 minutes is up, we'll take them out of the oven and let them cool completely down. Once those have cooled down, we'll be ready to use our Ninja Foodi Power Blender. Instead of using the main pitcher on this, I'm going to be using one of the single serve cups that comes with it, more specifically, the one that's got the tamper built into it. If you don't have a Ninja Foodi Power Blender, but you do happen to have a blender that's still pretty high speed, you can get away with using that too. I'd recommend one that at least has one of these single serve cups though, just to make things a little bit easier on you. So we'll take this off, open this thing up, and pour in our pistachios. Then we can throw the blade assembly back on and set this on the machine. You might notice that I'm going to be doing this without adding any extra oil. I tend to put a little bit of oil into nut butters whenever I process them, but really it's not something you necessarily have to do. In fact, if you can do it without adding any extra oil, you're going to be better off. It's less calories, less fat, and you're going to end up with thicker, creamier nut butter. So we're going to be blending this, and at the same time we're going to be turning that tamper around just to make sure nothing really sticks to the sides here. We don't want to just run this on high and let it go because we don't want to heat the nuts up too much, otherwise they're going to thin out a lot. And we also want to control how thick this is. So if we just go in short bursts of maybe 10 seconds or so at a time, we're going to be able to control our nut butter much better. So instead of using these programs, we're just going to do this manually. In fact, if we use the pulse button, that's probably even going to be better, so we're going to do it that way. You can see that this is already starting to get nice and granule, and we've broken up those nuts really well already. So you're just going to want to continue doing this the same way until we get it to the consistency that you want. By the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. And this looks like it's just about the way we like it, so we're going to go ahead and pull this off and take a look. And that is looking really great. If you use the pistachios that were already roasted and salted, then you're done. However, if you roasted your own pistachios in the oven, this is the point where you're going to take a little bit of your salt, put that into the mix, and then we're going to blend it just for a little bit just to get it combined. Pistachio butter is a great change of pace because the flavor is so much different than you get from a peanut butter, almond butter, or even a cashew butter. The best part is that just like other nut butters, it's super easy to make. And if you make it yourself, it ends up costing a lot less and you don't have all those other weird ingredients. If you'd like a little bit more information about the Ninja Foodi Power Blender that we used in this video, we do have an Amazon affiliate link to it down in the description of the video. If you buy anything through those links, we do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay 1 cent. If you like this video, you might actually like one of our older videos up here where we show you how to use a food processor to make hummus. That's another thing that comes out so much better when you make it yourself. Well, that's it for now. I hope to see you back again here really soon. And until that time, I'm Joe, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.